everybody. Welcome to Shaturday morning.
It's Shaturday morning cartoons. I'm Nick. That's Joe. George is below me. And we have Caitlin McGurk back for a fourth appearance. Caitlin, director. Wait, what's your position at the Billy Ireland Cartoon Library?
I'm a curator and assistant professor.
And also, you got to meet Bill Watterson before, right?
Yes, I have. I'm one of very few humans who can say that.
He's the J.D. Salinger of the comic world, isn't he?
He absolutely is. And
what was he like?
I have lunch with him. He's just a regular dude.
What did he order for lunch?
I think he had a salad. I want to say he's vegetarian or vegan, and
good.
He's just really like, if you saw him on the street, you'd think he's just like an IT guy or something. I don't know. He's just like a normal dude. He had like a briefcase that a bunch of like papers fell out of, that kind of like.
I picture him as the dad from Calvin and Hobbes. I mean, does he kind of look like?
He does kind of look like the dad from Calvin and Hobbes, but he looks like a mix between the dad from Calvin and Hobbes and Hobbes, which I know sounds weird, but he has like this huge, like face-wide smile. And he's just like he's a truly lovely person, as you could imagine.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Oh, man.
George, you're going to ask Caitlin a question about a comic?
Yes, Caitlin, I'm guessing you get this all the time from comic book geeks. But in Superman number 30, the first appearance of longtime nemesis Mr. Mxyzptlk, we see the malevolent imp enter a museum. Let me just show these. So here's 30.
I know where this is going. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
And he goes into a museum and he says, "Has anyone seen McGurk?" So people tell you this. So this is just his first appearance. Hey McGurk, where in the dickens are you? So in this museum, there's a statue, and the statue is McGurk. It comes alive and leaves, and it's a big shocking moment in the comic to show that he is a mischievous, magical being.
Yeah, there are a number of McGurks in comics. I don't mean working in comics, but like comic characters. There was a comic strip called McGurk's Mob that no one has ever heard of, that ran for a very short time, I think, in the 60s. Spain Rodriguez had a character called Granny McGurk, who was in like underground comics. Robert Crumb had a McGurk in something. It's a very, very popular last name.
But that's not a pseudonym then. Your last name is not a pseudonym. It's like
I wished when I was younger, because everyone called me McJerk, but don't funny.
Why didn't we think of that?
I should have been calling you that this whole time.
But you know what? You want to hear my favorite McGurk like reference? Yeah. So in one of the Naked Gun movies, Leslie Nielsen, I can't remember why, but he has like an alter. He gives a pseudonym, a fake name, and it's Nick the Slasher McGurk. So I had some people called me the Slasher for a little while.
That's good too.
That's a pretty cool name, actually.
Yeah.
Caitlin, what cereal do you have this morning?
I have a lot more Fruity Pebbles. Just working through them.
Classic.
True. Yeah.
Making a dent. Joe, what do you have today?
Going with some Apple Jacks.
Oh, nice.
Poop like a champion, I'll be honest, from last week, it didn't do anything, mainly because I had a half of a bite because it was terrible. Because I don't think you're actually supposed to eat it. I think you're supposed to put it up on a shelf, and it's a conversation piece.
It's a joke cereal.
That's the purpose of that. Yeah, it's a joke cereal. Yeah.
I got one called, I just saw this in the store today. I thought I'd give it a try. Pop-Tart cereal.
Where do you find these?
At any grocery store. I went to the grocery store today, and it was there. And it's disgusting. It's really gross. I ate it for the first time. The cinnamon.
I want to see what one looks like.
It kind of takes your breath away. I mean, here's what they look like inside. I'll show you what one looks like close up.
Are they frosted?
No, it's like an individual one in a toaster.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I toasted all these. They're just like little pillows full of cinnamon, and yeah, they're not good.
It's like a Pop-Tart for a mouse. Like a mouse would have that as
I guess. So yeah, Marty.
Break it open. I want to see the inside. Break it open.
Okay, yeah. All right, here's the inside of a Pop-Tart cereal. Can you see the?
Oh, it looks really good. Yeah,
I don't know.
Perfectly.
There's like a brown. There's like a brown something or other in there. I don't know.
That's what it says on the box, right? A brown something or other in there.
Yeah, basically brown sugar. And George, what cool, fun, and exciting cereal do you have today?
All right, after 6 weeks, 6 episodes, I finally have a mix of the 5 cereals: Cocoa Krispies, Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, and Corn Pops, and I'm about to take a bite.
The suicide.
Bravo, my friend.
What do you think?
What, do you not have any sort of liquid in there?
Ooh, we're getting good crunch on your mic. Yeah.
It's not. Ooh, wait. The aftertaste is questionable. It's got the Cocoa Krispies aftertaste, but up until then, it was going pretty well.
You not put milk in yours, or
No,
what about like oat milk or almond milk or something?
the crunch is half of the purpose of eating cereal for me. I don't
I
know.
don't think it can be. I mean, I feel like
I
you're
knew I
eating a
was
bag
doing
of
it wrong
chips.
somehow, and I knew
Yeah.
you'd tell me how I was
Yep.
doing it wrong.
You are doing it wrong, George. I'm gonna
All right. So
teach you how to eat cereal next week.
if we do nothing else on this show, we're going to teach George what eating cereal is all about. That'll be the lesson George learns at the end of the series. So last week we watched a very heavy guy or boy aimed cartoon. We watched Rambo: The Force of Freedom. And so I thought, because it's the law, fair time. We have to give equal time to girl cartoons. And the one I picked today was Punky Brewster. It's called It's Punky Brewster. And this ran concurrently with the series, which was aimed at girls and young kids, I think. And they put out a season and a half of a cartoon. Caitlin, any experience with Punky Brewster? This was before your time, I think, but...
Yeah, but when I was a kid, everyone told me that I looked like her when I was little. I think just because if you like have brownish, reddish hair and freckles, and you're a white kid, like you look like Punky Brewster. So.
Yeah.
The references are limited back then. Yeah.
Let's before we dive into the series, though, let's start with a commercial for a cereal that would have aired at the same year that this was out, 1986, I believe.
It's circus fun right in your bowl, and you're gonna wanna come flying. For horses and hoops, balls and bears, elephants and lions. Horses, hoops, balls, bears, elephants and lions. New circus fun cereal. Crunchy red hoops, speckled balls, and many marshmallow animals. Circus fun, a spectacular part of this complete breakfast.
Jill, you fixed your own breakfast.
Circus fun cereal. George, that's how you eat cereal.
That's it. George, were you taking notes on that during that commercial?
Yes.
Were you taking some notes? Okay, good.
Yes.
Nick, will you do your impression of the clown's voice? You're always good at clown voices.
I think this one was like, with rather than balls and lions and circus fun, a hill. Is that kind of it?
Yeah,
like that?
that's good enough. That'll do.
Okay.
Hey, before we dive in, somebody sent this. So a couple weeks ago, I did the show and I put my CPAP on. I'm a new CPAP user. Kaylin, you know what a CPAP is?
Yep.
Okay, you're familiar with the CPAP. I got a CPAP and it's changed my life. I can get like deep sleep. I had a dream that I got my master's degree. I had a dream that I threw a parade for the Queen of England. Like I've had great dreams ever since I got it. And it's a viewer, Cinematic. His name's Matt, but it has Cinematic in there. He sent a photo of himself with his CPAP. He sent his PAP pic.
It's always flattering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out that PAP pic.
Yeah.
So I'm putting out a call now to all the viewers who rock the PAP to send me your PAP pics. I want to see some pics of PAPs.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
so-
looks kind of like Immortan Joe.
But see his nose. He has the air thing coming out of his nose.
Yeah.
Mine goes up to the forehead. I have my tube coming out of my
Yours
forehead.
is more of the unicorn. Yeah.
I have the unicorn PAP. Yeah.
Interesting.
So thanks, Cinematic, for rocking the PAP.
Let me give another update from a viewer. This is Jeff Morin, who has drawn some stuff. He's a viewer who draws things, and I think this one is hyper specific. But this is based on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. This is based off John and Johnny, the home shopping hosts we've shown in the past. It's the
That's fantastic.
Super John and Johnny Value Show, and then the little toadstool old lady calling in is saying, "Whoopie ding!"
And they're both doing the Easy Rider.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
It's just the attention to detail is incredible. So thank you
Nice.
to Jeff Morin at Jeff Draws, I believe is his Twitter handle.
Lee sent. So we'd been talking for a long time about doing Saturday morning cartoon cliche bingo. Lee did it. She put together a fantastic. Look at this thing. Look at all
Wow.
these. Trapped in a net. That's
Tracking
perfect.
footprints.
Yes. Annoying sidekick.
Ooh, dumb henchman.
Culturally insensitive character. Stereotypical accent. I mean, we had all those on Rambo last week.
Yeah, I know. Well, now everybody should print this out. We'll put it up on our
No, I know, but
social
that's
media.
not how bingo works because everybody would win at the same time. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a different
Yeah.
board. So that's
But there
the
are
thing
no
that-
losers on Saturday morning cartoon.
No,
We're
Joe
all
wants
playing
there
together.
to be losers.
We
In
need
every
losers.
scenario, yeah.
Yes.
And Bargain Bernie's the free space.
Yep. Foreign villain. Freeze frame ending.
So
I
we got to
mean-
figure out how to randomize these, basically.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't think any one of us wants to cut and paste and do that. And
Nope.
nope.
Well, you took away my next question, George. But all right, so let's talk about Punky Brewster. The show itself was a big hit. It aired on NBC from 1984 to 1988. The premise was that this is the live action show. The premise was that a little orphan girl who had a sort of a punkish design style. She'd wear like bandanas tied around her jeans and sunflowers in her hair and mismatched Converse sneakers. She was adopted by an older childless man named Henry, played by George, what's his name? I wrote it down. George Gaines, who you might know better as Commandant Lassard from the Police
really?
Academy movies. Okay, there's the cast of Punky Brewster, so you can see Commandant Lassard there. You got Brendan the dog. You got her friends, her neighbor Sherry, and the show was, I think, aimed at younger audiences, but it was very heavy on the lessons. And the one episode I remember from this, I don't know why it's burned in my brain, was that Sherry, her friend, they're playing hide and seek, and she hid in an old refrigerator. And she got stuck in the refrigerator, and that was how you're supposed to learn not to go in old refrigerators because you'll get stuck.
That was a big thing in the 80s, I feel like. That they really ingrained into us is to stay away from going inside of refrigerators.
And the kids were taking CPR, and Henry, the older guy, didn't know CPR. So I just cut together some highlights from that episode. So here's a little bit of that. I hadn't seen it since I was a kid.
Punky!
Goes to commercial like this.
Help me!
And
Oh my God! Alan, give me a hand.
Lieutenant Mahoney.
The refrigerator and she's not breathing!
Alan, go call the paramedics.
Okay, Margot, look, listen, feel. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, breathe!
This is the scoring.
I know.
She's got a pulse, Punky! Her heart is beating!
Look, she's breathing.
Where am I?
It's all right, honey. You're fine. Remember, you were playing hide and seek, and you got locked in the refrigerator.
Does that mean I'm it?
But it ended on a laugh. So yeah, that one for some reason that's the episode that I remembered from.
How did he know to go to the refrigerator if she wasn't pounding on it anymore? If she was half dead at that point, how did he know to open up the refrigerator?
Well,
I think he was looking for a snack.
yeah, that's right. It was his beloved old refrigerator. It lasted him all these years, and he got a new one, put the old one out in the back in Chicago where they lived. And no, they couldn't find her inside. They couldn't find her outside. So they started looking everywhere. Eventually, he went into the refrigerator.
He went in the refrigerator to. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So-
thinking that's the only place she could be. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And
Thank
that's
you.
how we all learn not to go in abandoned refrigerators.
Wait, do or don't?
I guess do not.
Don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
got
matter
it.
how great of a hiding spot it might be. And your friends will never find you. And then
The problems of the 80s, it was strangers and refrigerators. Those are
were
the
only
two
two
problems.
problems. Yeah.
Strange refrigerators.
I feel like I've ever seen a refrigerator like out in someone's alley.
I-
Ever.
No.
You know?
How often are they
That's
closed?
one.
You throw them away like once every 40 years, probably. Right?
Yeah, I mean they last forever. So the cartoon aired in 1985, so a year after the series came out. And like a lot of these cartoons, especially ones by Ruby Spears, they decided that it wasn't enough just to have the kids and basically all the actors reprise their voices in this, but they had to add a magical sidekick a la Rubik the Amazing Cube called Glomer, who was a leprechaun gopher that could do magic, and he was from this magical land called Chandoon at the end of the rainbow. And so just having the dog wasn't enough. And Glomer is voiced by Frank Welker, who did a voice in last week's episode, Rambo. And I just wanted to go through a brief history of some magical sidekicks in cartoons. I think the great Gazoo, who could blink and I think transport Fred and Barney, was probably the first one. Of course, we had Rubik the Amazing Cube from a few weeks ago.
But was he a sidekick though? I feel like he was more the protagonist, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was a magical sidekick to the kids who could perform to make them float, which is what Glomer can do. Yeah,
that's true. Okay,
Orko, magical sorcerer.
Classic.
Yep, you got Cowl from She-Ra, the Princess of Power. Uni from Dungeons and Dragons could I think transport people, and teleport. And Uni was voiced by this Frank Welker who does Glomer, and also Slimer, another I don't know if magical but ghostly sidekick that would cause mischief, also voiced by Frank Welker.
But Welker would always do that. Okay, kids.
Yes.
He'd always do that kind of like, okay, kids. I can't do it, but you know what I'm saying, right?
And it annoys me when people do that voice. Our friend Mark, who's Kenny the yo-yo expert, can do this voice, and it's so irritating. He's also does a lot of the voices, like he does Santa's Little Helper and Snowball 2 from The Simpsons. He did, like, whenever they need animal voices, they call in Frank Welker.
He also did the voice of Spock screaming in Star Trek 3, according to IMDb.
No way.
He's like the guy who they bring in to do just sounds.
Yeah, I think he did the dog in the Fonzie and the Gang. I think he did the dog on that one.
Yeah, and he was Mad Dog. He was Mad Dog in the Rambo cartoon, and he's still working. He's still doing a lot of stuff now. And in the episode I pulled from this one, I just thought it was just too good of a title. It was called Glomer Punks Out. And it's about the magical sidekick Glomer becomes a punk rocker. Do I need to say anything else?
No.
And I think the best thing to say about this cartoon is it's mercifully short. So
all right.
Here's a little bit of Glomer Punks Out, a Ruby Spears cartoon.
You had me at mercifully short.
Kind of a Cyndi Lauper style.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gets the rock theme song somewhere.
Yep. Exactly.
Sound effects, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I feel like 20% of this episode is the intro.
As always.
It's less to animate.
Yep.
We now return to Punky Brewster.
That's Casey Kasem.
Yeah. It was story by Ted Fleet. I don't know the name.
Punky, you're up. Key. Yeah, sounds great.
What's that? Something I hope you like it. It's called Glibbly Gobbly Globbly. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Glibbly Globbly.
Oh, that's well.
George, you're a
Nick,
musician. You're a musician. Do you think you could cover this at some point? Glibbity globbity.
Definitely.
Do you think Welker just rolls in there and just like nails it first take and then he's out of there?
Oh yeah, it's like recording the Talking Krusty. It's like,
yeah,
slideshow Mal, excuse me, and then they're like, okay, we're ready to record, Frank. You know, and he's already
Yeah.
done, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this guy look anything like the lead singer of Smash Mouth?
You know what?
Yes,
Pull
he
up a
does.
picture, George. Pull up. We'll do a side-by-side comparison. But
All right.
I'm just gonna pull this, do the song again.
I hate the name Glomer. I hate it.
I don't like it either. What
Yeah.
is it about Glomer?
And he's got the Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of voice, but it's
Yeah.
like Jar Jar Glomer. I don't know what's going on.
It is Jar Jar. I think Marty would make a good Glomer. I think he could be. Yeah, he's very Glomer-esque.
What's that? Shaturday, I hope you like it. It's called Glibbity Globbly Globbly. Here we go. Yeah! Oh! Glibbly Glumsly, Actu Fleekly. Glibbly Glumsly, Actu Fleekly. Paka Flappa Dippity, Apple, yeah! That's a white.
Sound effects.
Bruce Springsteen, watch out! Glomer, king of rock.
Bruce Springsteen, watch out.
Rock, Glomer, but you still can't be in our band.
But they're helping Punky win TV contest.
Sorry, Glomer. If our tape wins the rock band contest, we'll have to play on TV to collect the prize money. We couldn't go on TV with a Glomely, and you know I need my share of the prize money to buy Henry a great birthday present.
That's about a minute of exposition right there.
You understand?
I mean, I kind of zoned out. What was she saying?
They need to win the rock band contest. She points to the poster on her wall to get money to buy Henry a new chair.
Glomer?
No!
Did they break the chair?
No.
Can you start the episode over? I
Sure,
haven't been
yeah,
paying
let's just start from the beginning. I want to make a replica of this poster and have it up in my room. Like I could have it right back there.
Well,
Yeah.
I think when Glomer was doing that long song and dance, it erased everything out of my brain of what had happened before. So I'm completely lost.
Well,
But
basically, they need money to buy Henry a new chair. That's
Play
all I
on
need to know.
TV to collect the prize money. We couldn't go on TV with a Glomely, and you know I need my share of the prize money to buy Henry a great birthday present. You understand, don't you, Glomer?
No! Glomer make music alone.
does he have a
Get
soul
over it.
patch?
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go mail our tape.
Kaylin, did you want us to back it up? I saw you got up and left. Did you want to?
Sorry, Rambo all of a sudden got a ton of energy and was squeaking squeak toys, and I didn't want that to
Well,
interfere.
I don't want you to get lost in this episode.
That's true. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I
No,
don't
we
wanna
don't.
Don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want Rambo to start think he can become a punker like Glomer. So they need to submit their tape to get on TV to the rock band contest.
Seeing who best music are now. Glomer helping Punky whether she like it or not. Oh, I'm a good guy.
Can you understand what he's saying?
Yeah,
I can't understand a
but
word he's saying.
it's difficult. He speaks not only in that Glomer voice, but also talks like the Hulk, where he's like, Glomer need to help Punky. You know, Glomer will get on contest. He doesn't speak in complete English sentences.
Oh, I see.
So,
Yeah.
Bullseye!
He's a leprechaun. Gopher.
Well, today's
think
the
about-
last day
what'd you
to
think
hear
about the sound
band
effect?
contest.
About the perplexity.
Can we hear it one more time?
Yeah.
Can we hear it one more time?
Bullseye!
Well, today's the last day to hear about the band contest. Yeah, I guess we didn't win. Hey, my phone!
Thanks
Do
for the
you think-
exposition.
I'll let you know. I got it, Henry.
That depends on your point of view.
Hello? We won?
That was hard.
You love the song?
Yeah, that's
The one that
Lazard.
went Gimli, Glumsley, Octo, Fleekly? Oh no!
Punky! That was my favorite chair.
Sorry, Henry. I can't believe Glomer sent in a tape without asking me. Now they want Glomer on TV.
Oh no! Glomer can't go on TV.
Right, he'll blow his cover.
But if he doesn't go on, I can't buy Henry a new chair for his birthday.
If only Glomer wasn't Glomer.
That's a great idea, Alan.
It is?
Like the stakes aren't high enough.
Henry needs a new chair. What are you talking about? What if he can't get a new chair? He won't be comfortable. So we take you now to Channel 3, the site of the band contest.
And then hopefully they'll do well here, and then
Henry can get a new chair.
Get enough money to buy Henry a new chair.
And save the world. Let's just say that.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That's better.
I
gotta hand it to you, Punky. Glomer makes a great punk rocker.
He's a regular G.G. Allen.
Hey, kid, you know that weirdo up there?
Sure, that's Glomer.
With this
Oh,
band, the Murder
Just
Junkies.
one name, and that's it. Weird sound, weird look. Hey, he's just what I've been looking for.
And that was the winner of our rock music contest, Glomer the Punker.
Of our rock music contest.
He's not punk rock at all, is he? I mean, I guess he's got...
No, I have a feeling that the writers of these weren't really in the punk rock scene.
All right.
I think maybe they saw like a Geraldo episode where they had some punk rockers
Yeah.
on it.
What a finish! Lifted up by wires.
Isn't he
Lifted up by
overdoing it
wires.
just a bit? You're not kidding. We gotta get him out of here before he gives himself away.
You're a hit!
Congrats, baby.
Hurry! He's over there!
Hey, babe, you're something else.
Not Dave. Name is Glomer.
I know. Hey, listen, I'm gonna make you a star.
We make you a star, too.
Hey, magic, love it, love it. Listen, we'll fit it into the act, all right?
Now where the heck is Glomer?
Punky, Glomer just left with some sleazy-looking creep.
Come on! We've gotta catch him! They're gone. Have you seen a little punker about this high?
Yeah, went to the Lakefront Hotel with that agent fella.
Thanks, Mr. Punky. It's getting kind of dark. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Henry will be worried. I'll have to come back tomorrow.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. We'll pick it up at the Lakefront Hotel. What do you think so far, everybody?
Well, let me show you a picture of this is the Smash
Oh
Mouth
my
guy.
God.
I feel like I nailed this one.
Yes,
You nailed it. Good call.
Yeah.
And the voices of both of them grate on me in a way that I can't describe. So,
I wonder if that comparison's ever been made between the Smash Mouth lead singer and Glomer. I wonder if
we're
that's
breaking
ever
new
been-
ground on Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I don't know that there's been a lot of Glomer research done, but I think you cracked the code on that one.
Nice work, George.
So we put together some commercials. George, what did you find for us this time?
Well, so last week we did commercials aimed at boys. These are commercials aimed at girls. And the selling point of the first three is that you can keep secrets from your family. And the other two are just general social conformity commercials. But either way, very disturbing, very 80s. Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
Meet the Pretenders. We're a bunch of cats who'll do anything to get out of this pet shop, even dress up like other animals. Shh. So if you see us in your neighborhood and you find out we're not what you think we are,
You're the best bunny ever. purr? You're not a bunny. You're a cat.
Don't tell, okay?
What the fuck?
Don't worry. It'll be our secret.
The Pretenders from Fisher-Price. Squeeze them, and they really purr.
Shh.
Got us.
That's a stretch.
What's the point?
Like,
Why would the cats pretend to be other animals? What's the point in that? It doesn't seem like what's their end game?
Were they trying to escape something?
The pet store.
Oh, okay.
They're pretending to be other animals.
But why would this pet store let out a different animal out of the pet store? They wouldn't.
It's a very seedy pet store. That's all I can tell you.
Got a secret treasure to keep safe? You can keep it in a keeper.
Keepers, keepers, what's inside those keepers?
Fancy the snail, Tango the ladybug, and Sheldon the turtle are keepers. Fun friends with a secret hiding place, each sold separately. And
Just
each
for your
keeper comes with
marijuana.
its own finder, twist, nightlight, and footloose.
Keepers, keepers, keeps it safe inside.
Fancy and footloose, Tango and twist, Sheldon and nightlight, each sold separately with brush, key, and storybook from Tonka.
Inside this software ball is a neat new friend.
Party and Puffball
My sister had these.
See?
I
Pop
remember
goes
these.
to Pablo.
They had their own cartoon
Inside
too.
out, they twist and shout. Popples love to party. Girls, you'll have a ton of fuzzy fun. Pop goes the popple, pop goes the popple.
When you unpop a popple, you let the fun out of the bag. 9 popple characters, including Party and Puffball, come in different sizes and colors. Each popple sold separately.
We often find Puffball at thrift stores, and she's yellow. Like the white on the stuffed animal just does not stay.
Mattel.
A hot pink car that'll take you far. The spotlight's on Hollywood's. Driving for fun and head for the sun. The spotlight's on Hollywood's.
Hop in. Cool car.
Now 4 Hollywoods can go driving in their own Sunset Cruiser, each sold separately.
We're cruising.
Sparkle and shine, you look it's so fine. Cool set of wheels,
Wow.
oh, how it feels. The spotlight's on Hollywood's.
Cool.
Pump and run.
Let's do it.
Twist and twirl. Look at you. Showing the world what you can do. Get in shape, girl. You love the feeling. Get in shape, girl. It's so appealing. Pump and run lets you adjust the weight of your workout. Twist and twirl comes with 4 batons and sneaker pom-poms. Pump and run, twist and twirl. Both come with cassette, socks, and workout posters. Get in shape, girl. From Hasbro.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
So the lesson there is that little girls need to already start worrying about their weight and how they look, and to exercise right away. Little boys can play with guns and pretend they're squirt guns, but girls need to start working out at an early age, and transform animals into other animals, I guess, right?
Yeah,
I was wondering about. Oh, go ahead.
I think they figured like, well, Transformers are selling for boys, so what are we going to do?
Soft Transformers.
Right.
I wonder about the music on that. They were just like, they were like full on songs. They're just like, we're going down to the beach and we're gonna play. And I wonder if I want to know about those bands that sang those songs. Like I bet they were in other bands that played on the weekends, don't you think? And then like during the week they had these. They're like, oh, I got to do this Barbie song coming up this week. But then after that, then I can hit the road.
They're the studio guys and girls who write all those songs and commercial jingles and everything. There's a documentary in there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Well, to recap, the stakes could not be higher. Henry needs a new chair. Glomer has just won the contest, so I think has the money already, but is being seduced by a sleazy producer. So hopefully the kids can save the world with It's Punky Brewster. Here we go.
Glomer can't making up mind which side is best side. Mostly because I can't see through these funny glasses. Hello, let's do lunch. Glomer here, love ya, baby. Love ya both, babies. Let's do 2 lunches.
I barely understand him.
Hold on there. Where are you heading?
We're here to see Glomer the Punker.
Mr. Glomer's agent gave strict orders.
What band member does he look like? The doorman.
Oh, La Savy Fav.
I could see that.
What
Yeah.
is the front man? What's his name? I forgot.
Iron
his
and
name.
Wine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe Bon Iver.
Yeah, could be.
Where are you heading?
We're here to see Glomer the Punker.
Mr. Glomer's agent gave strict orders. No fans.
Now what do we do?
No fans, huh? We won't be fans. Come on.
Oh, this being the life.
Every grape gets the same sound effect.
Hey, Glomer, baby, sweetheart.
Oh, we playing tic-tac-foot?
Tic-tac-foot. What a sense of humor. I love it. Just sign the contract, Glomer, baby.
I feel like this is
What does
overscored.
this contract say? It's got mini printings.
Trust me.
Princess Punky, fortune teller to the stars.
To see Glomer, the punker.
Go ahead. Yeah, baby, got it. 3 shows, don't worry. Glomer can work all night.
Step aside. Princess Punky is here to tell Glomer's future.
Sweetheart, I got his future right here, a lifetime contract. That weirdo's gonna make me a fortune.
But I see in your future a weirder acting Glomer.
Weirder? Let's take a meeting. Okay, babe, it's a deal.
You think this is a pretty good send-up of the music business?
I think it's accurate. I think it's an accurate portrayal. Yeah.
I'd trade you my weirdo for yours, but fast, because we're leaving on a tour of the country.
Good thinking, Punky. Now, who is this weird guy you know?
I don't. We gotta get the gang together and find somebody before Glomer goes on tour.
His name's Lester Luster.
We looked everywhere. There's nobody weirder than Glomer.
Hey, I got an uncle in Miami who runs backwards. Nice to see where he's been.
That sounds weirder than we did. You're right, Margot. He's perfect. Huh? And you'll get top billings.
I would've gone with
and
this.
star and
That should be a
travel
bingo.
Here's the weird act I told you.
It's you.
You've met?
He was my agent. Took off with all my money.
Well, so much for that deal.
Where's Glomer? There!
One at a time. Glomer getting writer's cramp.
That's cramp, Glomer.
Punky, sweetheart, love you. Let's do lunch.
Glomer, you don't understand. You're going on a tour.
Oh boy, really?
That means you'll be going away to strange places. I won't see you.
Wait. I think you gotta. Maybe, go back just
Yeah?
a little bit. I think maybe does he look like Tom Arnold? Maybe a little bit.
Huh.
Go back with the
Here?
yeah.
Yeah, that's good Tom Arnold posture.
Yeah, I feel like
could see it.
he's evolved from the front man of what's that band called?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth to Tom Arnold at this point.
It's kind of got the Anthrax soul patch too. The guy from Anthrax. So
Oh, Scott Ian.
Scott Ian, kind of a combination.
You. Maybe never.
Glomer not leave, Punky.
I gotta think
Boink.
of
That was
something before
extreme
that
boink.
creepy agent gets back.
There's always my uncle.
Honk.
That's it. My uncle? Know the statue.
Whispering.
And then
That should be another one.
it's comically long here. Look it. We gotta time this. Look at how long this fake whispering.
Uncle? Know the statue.
This is filling time. This is like, hey, we're 13 seconds short. Can you just extend the whispering scene a little bit? And then but first he.
always weird.
All right, babe, let's get the show on the road.
How does that grab ya?
What the?
Wow, look at that! Far out!
Look at the people
That
dancing.
is the absolute state-of-the-art weirdest. Sorry, pal, your career's over.
I knew I could do it.
You'll be a star. We'll be making the big bucks. We'll be working. I can't believe it. It's going to be fantastic.
Glomer make big bucks too. So Punky Friend can buy Henry birthday present.
That's right. His chair's being delivered today.
But why don't they just have Glomer? Why don't they just have Glomer manufacture some money out of midair?
He's
Or
got
a
limits.
chair, perhaps.
Or a chair. cut off the middleman.
Yeah, or have him fix the chair. It didn't have to be a rock band contest where he had to disguise his identity.
Was there a chair that got broken in this episode?
Yes, there
Okay,
was.
I completely.
You said it was.
Yeah.
But I don't think you find out it's Henry's birthday until just now. Like, I think they just added that. That would have been a little more stakes. It's his birthday. We need it by this time.
You just found out now?
That's the first I heard of it.
Okay.
All I knew is he needed a new chair.
Sorry, Tony. I forgot to tell them which apartment.
I help.
Now he's back to Smash.
Hey! We're delivering the chair, not me!
This is the nicest birthday present I've ever had. Call your friends, Punky. Let's all go have lunch.
Henry not with it. He meaning, let's do lunch, babe.
Didn't understand a word.
It means
Last
it
line of the entire cartoon. I have no idea what he said.
He said Henry meant let's do lunch, babe, not let's have lunch. So he's still in his Hollywood. He's still in his Hollywood mode, basically.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he,
This is the shaddiest of all of the cartoons we've watched so far.
Really?
Yeah.
You really think so?
I agree. I 100%
Wow.
agree. It was so overscored. It was a cacophony.
What was your favorite sound effect?
Boing.
Mine was bow when the cop looks at, or when the post guy looks at the mailman looks at sees Glomer for the first time. So they end up getting Henry the chair after all. So yeah.
Yep.
You know, can I just say that this was making me think about how I don't really feel like older single men are allowed to adopt little girls.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up.
And that was the whole concept of Punky Brewster, which is like, when did that ever happen, really?
Yeah.
There's no adoption agency in the world that would be like, yeah, sure, you can have her.
Was the idea they said, like, okay, Annie's a hit right now. Let's make a TV show, but because we have no budget, it'll be like in a crappy apartment building rather than a rich guy's house.
Why didn't they just make it her grandpa? You
Yeah,
know? Like,
I know.
That would have been way easier.
And I think her in the pilot, you find out that both her parents are dead, and that she is just squatting in an abandoned building, and then Henry finds her and adopts her.
And he needs a chair.
Wow, that's later.
That's
So
season 2.
The magical creature who lives with Punky from the land of Chandoon has to enter a punk rock contest. Yeah.
So was there like a time in history where you could watch Punky Brewster 2 times a week, one in animated form and one on TV? It's really
Yeah, absolutely could. Yeah.
Wow.
The other things I know about Slay Moon Fry is that she was on a lot of the talk shows as an adult because she had to have a breast reduction surgery because she had debilitatingly huge boobs. So when she grew up, and now
are you sure that's not like a
no? She was
on something on Recess.
That's legit.
About.
She's talked
that
about it.
happens. That's pretty common.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she talked about it on talk shows, and then I just found this out while researching this episode, is that Punky Brewster is becoming a new series on the Peacock streaming channel. And Soleil Moon Fry is starring in it, but now she's got kids of her own, I guess. So here's
it's like a Cobra Kai. Kind of like a Cobra Kai.
Yeah, no difference.
Good to see you, Punky Brewster.
Mom, you put on 2 different shoes.
Haven't done that in a while. Still works. Raising 3 kids alone isn't easy. I had to grow up. Ish. It's helped me rediscover my punky power.
Oh, and that was the title of this VHS tape was Punky Power. So,
It all comes together.
do you think there will be a Glomer reference at all in the new Peacock series?
Every episode.
I hope so.
I think they brought on Welker. I think they brought on Welker. Yeah. Did you guys watch? Nick, did you watch this? Did you and your sister watch Punky Brewster?
I think my sister is more of the Punky fan. And apparently Punky Brewster was based on Brandon Tartikoff, who's the head of NBC, like a girl he had a crush on when he was a kid or something. So, and I think the actual woman it's based on makes an appearance, a cameo in one episode of the series at one point. So learned a lot more about Punky Brewster than I ever wanted to while doing this.
Are you going to watch the Peacock series, do you think?
Absolutely not. No. Not even morbid curiosity.
Okay.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm not the target audience. Caitlin, what do you think?
No, I don't even know what Peacock is. Is that a channel or something?
Yeah,
it's some new. It's the NBC streaming channel. Yeah.
Nope.
All right, that's four no's on that one. But anyway, the cartoon lasted about a season and a half, and like all these, then they would pair it up with other cartoons and just kind of run it into the ground, which is I think when I saw it. So.
But did they have like 65 episodes like Rambo had?
No, it was like 26 episodes or something.
Okay.
So yeah, and I like when the selling point is 45 minutes. So yeah, but is it good? I mean, it could be 45 minutes of I don't know.
And that seems short too.
Well, as brief as it was, I think there's a lesson for us here. Sometimes within a group of friends, we realize that one individual is just a little bit different. After years of not noticing, we finally see that one of us is a leprechaun gopher from a city at the end of a rainbow, complete with magical powers and a 90s goatee. At first, we may find such differences repulsive, but with a little thought and some understanding, we see that these differences make our group of friends even stronger. Which gives me the courage today to publicly come out as the Glomer of Shaturday morning cartoons. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
Well, me and Glomer have to head back to the magical land of Shandoon, so I guess we got to call this one a wrap.
Okay, we all did good. If we would have tried better, if we would have been prepared, we could have done better.
All right, happy Saturday morning, everybody.